NFL Wildcard recaps from last weekend. It was a wild weekend for wildcard football in the NFL. So when we picked our games, Sam, turns out I ended up getting 5 out of 6 correct from last week. You got 4 out of 6. We're gonna recap the NFL playoffs this year, every single game, one game at a time. Wildcard recaps. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Let's go. AFC. The Jaguars, the Jacksonville Duval Jaguars rally from down 27-0 to beating the Chargers 31-30. Trevor Lawrence, 4 interceptions in the first half, turned around and finished 28 of 47, 288 yards, 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns to 4 different receivers, I might add.
Right.
ETN 20 carries, 109 yards, including the 25-yard run on the 4th and 1 on the game-winning drive that led to the field goal that ultimately won the game. Jacksonville had 5 turnovers this game. Chargers had none, and Duval pulled it out. Sam.
Still.
Crazy stuff, bro. Crazy shit. So what was your takeaway from this game, man?
Bro, I was so amazed how those boys came back. But how they got down was even crazier because he was throwing the picks to the same freaking dude, Ashanti Samuel Jr. And his dad was a monster. So I know he got the game and shit too. You feel me?
He's a star in the making.
Bro, so he's throwing these picks to him or whatever. It was a lot of non-calls because one of them he had him grab the dude and then caught the pick, this and that or whatever. So I'm like, man, these guys about to get blowed out. I'm calling my people, whatever. I'm saying, hey, man, what's going on with Trev, man? Trev got to get his stuff together now. So one cousin was like, man, I can't believe this stuff, this and that, whatever. They're embarrassing us or whatever. But he scored that 1 touchdown at the end of the half, probably like 20 seconds left in the half. And I said, oh, well, they still got a chance. If he can really pull this stuff off or whatever, he still got a chance. Man. Trevor Lawrence, man, went out there, man, and freaking balled out, bro, that second half. Throw to Marvin Jones, throw to freaking, like, everybody. Zay Jones, I think he threw one time, I believe. Like, everybody was getting open, man. It's so many people over there on that Jaguar squad, bro. Like, them boys really did things, did big work, bro. And then that 4th and 1 that you just talked about with ETN, the 3 running back set. And I know they thought
that's old school right there,
bro. And I know they thought Trevor Lawrence was just gonna like run it through the middle. Man, them boys came with that freaking that outside sweep with the 3 running backs. Man, you got the blockers and everything. The man ran like 20-something yards with that jump, bro. I thought he was gonna score on that play. So them boys stayed poised. Man, it was awesome, bro. It was awesome to see these boys just stay calm. But like I said before, Doug Peterson, man, knows how to work these things, bro. You feel me? Like, he got that stuff on lock, bro. So, like I say, man, I'm just proud of the Jaguars, man. They stayed poised. They stayed, you know what I'm saying, persistent, man. They stayed on their stuff. The defense allowed 3 points in the second half, you know, with 5 turnovers. The 1 fumble went off the guy's head off the punt return. Like, it was just looking bad for the Jaguars. But they tightened up their bootstraps, bro, and they got back to work, man. So shout out to the Jaguars, 31-30, man. Definitely. Duval in the building again, bro. Going to Kansas City.
That game was insane. Trevor Lawrence had one of the worst first halves anybody's ever seen in the playoffs, the worst first half, arguably. Ever. And then he had one of the greatest second halves, arguably. Mm-hmm. So the turnaround was crazy. The fact that Doug Peterson is making this much noise. First-year head coaches, man, they get your team to the playoffs. Right. Doug Peterson in Jacksonville. You can go to
your boy from the Giants, the ball.
Brian Dable for the Giants. That's who I was thinking of. And coach of the Vikings did it too. First year coaching. Anytime, I mean, he's got the roster, the talent on the roster. So it's not as impressive, I don't think, as the Giants or Jacksonville, because everybody expected the Vikings to make noise. A lot of people picked them to win the division, but what he's doing in Jacksonville, what Doug Peterson is doing in Jacksonville, is definitely looking promising for the future.
Mind blowing.
I mean, we both picked Jacksonville to win this game, but we did not think it was going to play out like
Not
that,
like
being down
this.
27. They were down
Mm-mm.
27-0, man. I'm like, man, they got us looking like a fool already.
Right.
First game.
First game. It's all good though, man. Them boys pulled it out, bro, and tore the city up again this week. You feel me? Man, I got my cousin, man. My cousin hit my line. He said, hey, he said, my daughter didn't have a basketball game. I would be in Kansas City, man, for real. He said, boy, I'm feeling it this year. He think the boys gonna win, man. He really do, bro, for real. They got the intensity right now, though. So shout out to Cuz TT.
The Buffalo Bills hold on to beat the Dolphins 34-31. Sloppy game for a recently motivated Bills team. Josh Allen still threw for 352 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, despite a sputtering Bills offense, scoring no points in the fourth quarter. Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis both over 100 yards receiving. Davis with the 1 touchdown. Josh Allen also was sacked 7 times that game. Right. 7 times. So the Dolphins were bringing that heat. Their defense was trying to keep them in it by any stretch of the means. I do have to credit Skylar Thompson, the quarterback of the Dolphins.
Yes,
he went 18 of 45, 220 yards, a touchdown, 2 picks. But I mean, you're asking a third string quarterback to throw 45 passing attempts in his first playoff appearance is asking a lot without having a running game, because they had no running game that game.
Right.
So it's if you have like a third string quarterback, you got to facilitate him right. You can't expect him to go in there and throw up 45 passing attempts a game. Like, look at what Brock Purdy, he's a third string quarterback, but he ain't attempted 45 passes all year. You got a system around him. You got to know how to utilize this.
30 or under. Right.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, he was sacked 4 times as well. Skylar Thompson was. So, I mean, he was trying to do it. It's like Dolphins kept making plays though, man. They kept making plays, trying to stay in it, chip away, and they gave him hell, man. But the end, it wasn't enough, and the Bills held on to beat him.
But this is the thing that I got with that game, bro. That Miami defense, 7 sacks, bro. Like, that's so unheard of or whatever with Josh Allen, because that offensive line is so strong. Man, those boys coming, had to strip fumble for the touchdown. And man, shout out to Skylar Thompson, man, because Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle was dropping passes, bro. That should have been going for scores,
especially Waddle.
Big plays, bro. Big plays, like that one big play in the first quarter, whatever, man. That man was wide open and he dropped the freaking ball, bro. So shout out to Skylar Thompson, man, for handling business, bro. I thought this was gonna be a walk the dog pick, bro. Because, like I say, no Tua, no Teddy Bridgewater, for real. Like, so I'm thinking, like, this is clear cut. So I had a bet with my homeboy or whatever, man, for real. And I'm texting him during the game. I say, bro, this is seriously a good game. You know what I'm saying? He's that hard, Miami. I say, bro, this is seriously a good game, bro. Like, I was kind of scared a little bit, But I think the key to that stuff or whatever with the young quarterback and with McDaniels, bro, they could not get that time. They wasn't getting that timing. And then they had that 4th and 1. They thought they had a 1st and 10. So they thought they had a little bit more time or whatever and got that delay of game. Bro, that killed everything right there, man, for real. So the timing just with the new quarterback, with the third string quarterback or whatever, man, I think it really killed that momentum, bro. Because they had a chance to win that stuff at the end.
Yeah, they did. That delay game did kill them. That was what ultimately ended everything.
4th and 1.
It was too crucial.
He thought it was a 1st and 10, but then somebody came and told him, like, "Hey, this is a 4th and 1, so you still got to convert," But like I say, that was crucial. That was too big, man. That was a big moment for those guys, though. But Miami's still looking good, bro. I still like Miami, man, moving forward.
Here's the thing, too, ladies and gentlemen. This is called a vape. And if you've ever watched the Dolphins game very closely, you will notice that their coach will be over there coaching, and he's over there and he's holding his thing, and he do one of these.
Right.
And he keeps that shit low. This coach be vaping on the field, ladies and gentlemen. People have caught little glimpses of it on TikTok. I think he's an absolute boss for that. But dude, if it's a vape, because they got different kinds of vapes, ladies and gentlemen. If it's a vape that has some like THC or something in it that's altering you may want to put it down until after the game, man. Just saying. Like, How you let that get a delay game, man? You got to be
Right.
on that shit, man.
I'm telling you. You got them gangster vapes over there, man. You got them cookies. You got them cookies in them vapes, bro. I know you do. Quit playing with them.
Got that sour diesel in that joint.
What? Come on, man.
The Cincinnati Bengals survived the Baltimore Ravens 24-17. The 98-yard fumble recovery for the touchdown was the difference in this game. Baltimore, and that was ran by Sam Hubbard, Cincinnati defensive end. That was a difference maker. Right. Baltimore had them boys on the ropes, about to score. And then Tyler Huntley goes up over the goal line, puts the ball, trying to get it in the end zone, got knocked out of his hand. Dude grabbed it, took off. That was the difference maker. It really was. Mm-hmm. Huntley didn't play bad. 17-29, 226 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, 9 carries for 54 yards. Did you see J.K. Dobbins took a shot at Huntley, saying that the ball should have been in his hands at the end of the game? So I don't know. A lot of people, or not a lot of people, but maybe some teammates of his aren't exactly fond of him taking the snaps. You know, they miss Lamar. I know they do.
Oh, yeah.
It's a tough situation. By the way, Lamar Jackson didn't even make the trip.
Right.
So we'll talk more about that later. That's a little, I don't know, but we'll talk more about that later.
No, it's not.
It is.
Go ahead.
It is.
Go ahead, though. I'll talk about it.
It is. Joe Burrow, 23-32, 209 yards, 1 touchdown, no pick. Not a bad game, but just not a sexy game. Not normal Joe. He was Joe Burrow. He wasn't Joe Shiesty.
Right.
That's what it was. What'd you get from it?
Well, with the Cincinnati Ravens game, it wasn't a lot of offense. Like I say, Tyler Huntley, man, really played one of the best games that he could have. But I believe that he shouldn't have tried to dive over because he was like 2 yards away. He was like 1.5 yards away, bro. And you know those boys, like, they coming with that goal line defense, bro.
He should have went low.
So exactly, he was supposed to go low or give it to J.K. Dobbins. That's why I can understand why he's so angry. You're in this game or whatever when nobody thought you was going to even be in this game. They thought Joe Burrow was going to go for like 403-4 touchdowns. You feel me? But they held it on lock. Shout out to Mr. Smith Laws because he said the defense. You was right. Yeah. And I did my research or whatever, and I seen that the Ravens had Cincinnati number or whatever. The lowest scoring outputs, 2 of them was with the Ravens. So I do understand that, but I felt like without Lamar Jackson, it was a slim to none chance of those guys winning. So with that fumble or whatever, it was a million plays you could have done, though. It was a million plays. You could have done a play action, ran around, anything, bro. Like, but trying to go over the top like Superman, and you see all those guys are right there in the trenches, bro. Like, that was just, I believe that was just a dumb move. You know what I'm saying? He seen Trevor Lawrence do that stuff or whatever and felt like he can do it. But you're not Trevor Lawrence, bro. You are Huntley. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do what you can do, bro. But he played a good game. That big fumble, big man running back, Hubbard, man, running back or whatever, man, for real. He had oxygen on the side or whatever. He was like, man, I ain't never ran this fast in my life. So, but they played a super good game, man. It was a very exciting game, low scoring, but like I say, Joe Burrow just got that stuff done. But like I say, you just got to get those plays, bro. That's the difference between an MVP caliber quarterback and a backup. You feel me? You make those plays. Lamar would have made that play. He would have ran around 10 yards backwards to get that 1 or 2
Lamar's
yards.
getting in. Lamar's getting in.
He's gonna get in that.
Lamar's
and there's
getting
nothing
in.
you can do to stop it. You feel me? Bro, they showing that they don't really care about Lamar for real. So he's gonna wait it out. He's gonna get his money or he's gonna get franchise tag. So, like I say, either way, Lamar's gonna be good, bro. He's not worried about the Ravens. It's 28, 29 other teams that'll jump right on that man. You feel me? So, like I say, he gonna get probably 260 to 275 million. I don't think he'll get to 300 million just because of his injuries and stuff like that. But he gonna get that bag, bro. Man, Jets already telling them that, hey, man, we're gonna pull out the Brinks truck for you, bro, if you come over here. So like I say, man, just a good game between those guys, though. But Lamar wanted bread, bro. I'm not coming to support y'all. You feel me? You don't support me?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just something about being there for your brothers, man. It's bigger than money at the end of the day when you have an established brotherhood. I'm of the one, I think he should get paid. And as far as playing, ain't no way. Yeah, and like I said, we'll touch bases on that because somebody took a shot at him. I know you probably seen that. We'll talk about it later. But I'm just saying, like, if I'm hurt, and regardless if I'm playing or not, or how pissed off I am at the organization, I'm there for my brothers. Fuck this organization, this team, the coach, whoever. I'm there for my brothers. But we built different, I guess.
But see, like I say, that's the business of football. It's not the game of football anymore. When you're in high school, when you're in college, it's the game of football. When you're in the NFL, it's the business of football, bro. That's all it is. You feel me? Like they did that man wrong, bro. They did that man wrong.
I get that, but so don't play. He's injured. He's not 100% anyway, but to not even show up, not even be there.
Right.
I don't know, man. I just
they do show character issues. I do understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's a good way to word it. All right. That's fair. That's fair. We can leave it at that.